So Mr. Soap and Clay got me some new shirts, which is cool because usually he doesn't really support me in my insane amount of clothing. But he did for this one, and but the reason that he did was because he said he saw this shirt and went, "This is you. This is your theme shirt, and you should wear it all of the time." And so I'm wearing it today, but you can't really see it. So I'm gonna like step back so you can like do the thing. Like that's yes. Yeah, because I also agree with Mr. Soap and Clay. Yeah, it's totally fitting for me. My shirt has nothing whatsoever to do with today's video, but Mr. Soap and Clay does. So before I tell you, what that all is, hello, I'm Mrs. Soap and Clay. I am a delight. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things, and you are here for day 207, and we're not making the soapy things. We are making the beard oil things. Now, Mr. Soap and Clay, his beard, it's epic. He's got this big, and he shaves his head. It's so good. I love that so very much. And so his beard, he definitely is very particular on the stuff that he puts in it. And so this was really where the beard oils were born. And then when I started to expand out and really want to, sell them on a bigger level, I found a whole bunch of friends. I had 30 of my best guy friends that had beards test all of my products. And they were the ones that were going to like shoot me straight, right? And they're going to tell me, I don't like this and I don't like that. All of the things. And so this beard oil formulation definitely became a huge labor of love as a result. And it's a good time to be talking about beard oil formulations and what you should and should not put into a good beard oil, because we're about to hit No Shave November, right? And that is upon us. And so for all of the men who are going to start growing out their facial hair, you definitely want to give them something that's going to be hydrating and cleanse and heal the skin underneath without being greasy and oily. So let's go talk about the recipe formulation for beard oil, and hopefully you'll learn some stuff. Okay, so first the oils and what they do. Argan oil, that's like 40% of my beard oil. Right there is argan oil. And then we are going to put in apricot oil, which is a delightful lightweight oil as well. And this is karanja oil. Now karanja oil is neem oil's kid sister. And then we also put in a little bit of jojoba. It's about 10% of the batch. And then my favorite for beard oils is the broccoli seed oil. Now this is in all of my beard oil recipes, broccoli seed, no matter what, because it's awesome. And this will all get heated up. And while it is heating, I will mix up my blend for, what it's going to smell like. This particular one is my Thor blend, I believe. And so we've got some sandalwood, yes, but we also have a little bit of eucalyptus and some, what else is in this? Ylang ylang, so a little bit like floral, but it's not floral at all. It's a very sexy blend. It's very similar to my For Your Skin Only, my Bond Bar, as far as soap goes. And then also the extracts are going to go into this beard oil as well. And for this one, I use buckthorn extract for all of my beard oils because of the skin softening properties. And yeah, so all of the oils and everything, the oils themselves get heated up. And then once they're heated, I am going to put the scent blend into everything. And mix it thoroughly, and then let it sit for around 20 minutes before I pour it, just to ensure that once everything has been mixed up really well, that essentially the scent properties are, you know, the essential oils and everything are going into it. They're all like working nicely with the loosened fatty acid chains of the oils that go into this, and, you know, doing their thing. And then I will, you know, do the pouring. Now, because this is such a short video, I will talk to you about the oils that are used in this, and, you know, what you really need to pay attention to when you're making a good beard oil in the actual pouring, and not focus on the pouring skills, because I have none, and I'm hoping you'll just ignore them and listen to me talk. So as I said, argan oil makes up the base of my beard oils, and the reason for that, it's about 40% of my batch, honestly, the argan oil. And seriously, don't watch my pour skills because I have none. They're terrible. And the reason I use argan oil, you have to pay attention in beard oils, right? Because they serve dual purpose. One, obviously, you want something that nourishes and protects and softens the beard itself and helps with growth and all of that, you know, but also you need to pay attention to the skin underneath, because it's also moisturizing and nourishing and, you know, even cleaning the skin underneath the beard. And so you want to pay attention to the comedogenic ratings on all of your oils, and you also want to work with a nice combination of like dry oils and, you know, really sort of slow penetrating oils. And so argan oil, the comedogenic rating on argan oil is 0, and it's really high in oleic acid as well as linoleic acid. And again, I always go back to the fatty acid profiles with everything that I create, be it soaps or leave-on products like beard oils, because that's what's going to make or break a really good recipe. And so for me, argan oil, it's good for all skin types, and the high in oleic and linoleic acids, it's just a slam dunk to be putting into a beard oil. And, you know, the next thing that I put into this beard oil formulation is apricot at about 30% of the recipe. And apricot kernel oil is really high in oleic acid, and so it really helps out for combination and dry skin. Its comedogenic rating is 2, and so you really do, again, you want to balance that out. You don't want anything that's going to be pore clogging at the end of the day, because that would be stupid. That sort of defeats the purpose of all of it. And also, we have the karanja oil in there sitting at 10%. Karanja oil, again, it's neem oil's kid sister, so it's antibacterial, it's antiseptic. It's a really good thing to help out with the actual cleansing of the hair or the skin underneath the beard, which is awesome. And that's, again, 10% of the batch. And then another 10% is the jojoba. Now, jojoba is cool because it mimics the skin sebum and sort of helps the skin regulate its oil production, which is nice. And it also helps out with, you know, textured hair, which, you know, beard oil or beards are, you know, textured. And then there's the broccoli seed, which we're going to talk about during the packaging, I guess, because no time. Okay, so broccoli seed, right? Broccoli seed, 10% of the batch. It is so good. It's a dry oil. It's good for dry skin. The comedogenic rating is 1 on broccoli seed. It's a very high in oleic acid, yes, but also its EFA profile in general, it's very cool because it acts as a really awesome replacement for like the silicons that we see in, you know, shampoos and conditioners and sort of, you know, commercially produced products for hair. And so in doing that, what it's doing is, especially with the jojoba oil, it's helping seal that hair shaft. And so it's lending to a thicker beard, to better growth, to a softer beard. And you put the buckthorn extract in with that to, you know, really up the softness, which is nice. It's very good for like all things healthy with beards. And so, yeah, broccoli seed oil, that's something that I will never not put in my beard oils. Things that I will never not put in my beard oils. I would stay away from coconut oil and olive oil, like, for sure. Whenever I see beard oil formulations that have coconut oil and olive oil in them, I sort of raise an eyebrow. I'm like, well, that's kind of, those are like cheap filler oils, right? You use those for filler in leave-on products. The comedogenic rating is reasonably high, and yeah, I mean, they're okay, but you can make such a better beard oil than what you're ever going to get with like an olive or a coconut oil. And so, and also both of those, they're very slow penetrating and they don't absorb well, and so you're left with like a slick, and it's I don't know. The coconut oil will definitely attract more dirt. I would never put coconut oil or olive oil into my beard oil formulations. I would shy away from those just because of, you know, everything that I'm saying. But this combination in totality with these guys here, what it ends up yielding is a very nice oil that has some good shine to it and does, you know, the cool thing as far as the healthiness of the hair itself. It helps with sealing the hair shaft so things don't get, you don't get like the split ends, because beards legitimately have split ends just like, you know, hair. And it helps with fullness of the beard as well as hair growth. And also the stuff underneath, the skin underneath your beard, because of the karanja oil and the jojoba oil, it's getting nourished and conditioned and cleansed too, just because of the nature of those oils. So the karanja, again, it's antiseptic. It's a, I always go back to the, you know, thinking about that thing that seems to go around every year talking about beards and the grossness that exists within beards. And I don't really think that that's true, because men do wash their face. But, you know, oils and cleansing with oils, that's not a new thing. That's something that's been a thing for quite a while. So you can get that extra, you know, cleansing and you know, clearing of debris and all of the gunk and bacteria that may exist on your skin that you might not necessarily see because you have a big, beautiful, awesome beard, by using things like karanja and jojoba and, you know, that. So I am a fan in general. Beard oil formulation, it's definitely something that you really have to pay attention to, because men, they pay attention to their beards, they care. And so throwing something at them that's like coconut oil, olive oil, almond oil, they're probably going to balk and be like, I don't know, I can do without. That is day 207. These beard oils you should never do without.
It really is the cutest shirt. A little bunny on it. That's adorable. I don't know if you guys play video games, but I play video games, and Borderlands is one of my favorites. And there's Tiny Tina, and she has bunnies, and it's all a thing. Again, nothing to do with the beard oil. That was the beard oil. And the beard oil is super awesome. I love the formulation that goes into this with, you know, the broccoli seed oil and the buckthorn extract. All really important things to keep in mind when you are making a beard oil recipe. You want to make sure that it's hydrating. Yes, you want to make sure that it protects and heals the skin underneath the beard, for sure. Hair softening, awesome, but you need to do it in such a way that it's not going to be greasy and like allow more dirt particles to stick to the hair anyway. And so that's where the dry oils and the dry butters really do come into play. So I hope you learned something. Hope you had an interesting time today. If you are interested in my beard oils, you can totally find them on the website there at soapandclay.com. If you are interested in more soapy antics, subscribe to the channel, do the things, come along for the ride. We will be launching, you know, 10 days of thanks, 12 days of soap, all of the things very soon. So you should, you know, hit the subscribe button and come back for when we do that. That would be cool. For those of you who have hit that subscribe button, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. You rock. And thank you for joining me for another round of 365 days of soap. That is it for me today. I will see you guys all again tomorrow. Bye.